Janab K.K. Mamuni Maulavi, Chairman of the Vadanapalli Group of Institutions, Dr. Kutil Muhammad Ali, Acting Chairman, Janab C.K. Hanifa Master, Director, Janab R.K. Khalid, General Secretary, Heads of Institutions under the group, Recipients of Certificates, Janab Arif Ali, General Secretary of the Jamaat Islami Hind, Janab Mujibur Rahman, Amir, Jamaat Islami Kerala, and other distinguished personalities sitting on the dais, beloved parents, well-wishers, and supporters of the Vadanapalli Group of Institutions. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. A very hearty good evening. I am extremely delighted to attend this function arranged for the distribution of qualifying certificates to students who are passing out of various Islamia colleges under the Vadanapalli Orphanage Committee. We have just heard their solemn pledge on the occasion of receiving their certificates. I congratulate all the recipients and their parents for the achievements made. I also congratulate the trust and the visionary trustees for their unfailing devotion and commitment in expanding their educational activities from a small orphanage to a huge group of educational institutions carrying on human service to the society. I congratulate the teachers, the principals, and the parents for their unstinted nurturing of the students who were studying in these institutions. May Almighty continue to bless the initiative in greater measures. I thank the organizers for inviting me to associate with this convocation ceremony. I extend my best wishes to all students who are here to receive the qualifying certificates from distinguished guests present on the dais. Friends, education is empowerment and a powerful tool to uplift oneself in the society. In the state of Kerala, the scenario of progress in the field of education has been the result of extraordinary efforts and investments made by various agencies, namely the Catholic Church, the Nair Service Society, the SNDP Yogam, the MES, the Jamaat, and a large number of Muslim organizations have been in the forefront of offering high-quality schooling and higher education in the state. Thousands of graduates have become qualified with university degrees in the last few decades from all these institutions. Some have got into the civil services, including the coveted IAS, and obtained doctorate degrees from the Vadanapalli Group of Institutions and several other Islamic schools in the states. In the last couple of decades, students have learned different languages, including foreign languages like Arabic, English, and so on. And they have become globally acceptable and employable graduates from our country. Their contribution to educational empowerment and nation building is praiseworthy and laudable. I congratulate the Vadanapalli Orphanage Trust for so successfully running the orphanage, Heavens Preschool, Vadanapalli Islamia colleges in Talikulam, Kollam, Chalakal and Mannam, Model High School at Pudiyangadi, and the Grace International School, Kollam, creating a great transformative landscape in Kerala. A new institution, the Unity College of Arts and Science, has been inaugurated today. Its foundation has been laid, and the trust has unveiled an extremely ambitious plan for the establishment of this college as a private university in the state in the years to come. May Allah bless this initiative. Friends, India is a great nation, and we are all proud of being Indians. We have a great history of religious tolerance and amity. Sir Sayyid Ahmad Khan, who spearheaded the educational movement called the Aligarh movement in the latter half of the 19th century British India, defined the Hindus and Muslims as the two eyes of a beautiful bride he fondly called India. He was moved by the first rebellion waged against the British, unitedly by the Muslims and the Hindus of this country. In the freedom struggle that ensued, all religions got united in the effort to win freedom. This unity and the shared aspirations were further strengthened in the crucible of freedom movement, at the end of which Indians could throw the British out of India and become an independent, free democracy. The idea of a modern India got defined in the process of freedom struggle, and unity and diversity became the cornerstone of our nationhood and nationalism. I appeal to all the young mind and others to preserve this uniqueness of this diversity in this country. India is a nation with a population of 1.45 billion as on 2024 end. India has overtaken China as the most populous country in the world. According to United Nations figures, India is projected to add most number of people to the world population in the next 30 years. So India is going to be the most populous nation for the next 3 decades. In India, we have got 7 religions thriving all over the country. And we speak about 122 languages with 1,300 variants in their interactions. Declaring India's rich diversity in terms of religion, culture, language, art, dresses, and practices. With the declaration of independence and the founding of a republic, the idea of a modern nation has been defined. We are bound by the Constitution and the tricolor national flag. India has been scripting a remarkable story of resilience, tolerance, and unity during the decades after freedom. Our democracy has withstood all forms of pressures, and the unwavering faith of people in democracy is a guarantee for the republic. Friends, I would like to also draw your attention to some of the disturbing scenarios that have emerged in the past. As responsible citizens and youth of this country, we have great responsibility to understand these intricacies of nation building and contribute our own might in strengthening the bondage that we have with other people in this country. Muslims in India are being cornered, we should remember, and they are in a state of constant fear of their identity and their constitutionally guaranteed rights of religious freedom. And this religious freedom is seen threatened in many parts of this country. There is hatred against hijabs, and there is hatred against what you eat in this country. The hate created by the saffron forces by way of vigilantism on suspected cow slaughter, naked practice of communal politics, and polarization seen in this decade present a hitherto unseen threat against the idea of India. There are occasions when legislatures, judiciary, media, public institutions, the election commission, the minority commission, and such other watchdog agencies are interfered with. Regarding the Places of Worship Act passed by the Parliament and further endorsed by the Supreme Court at the time of allotting the site of the Babri masjids to the Hindu parties is being thrown to winds, opening a Pandora's box. Several historic mosques are facing court-ordered excavations, digging for idols. The exclusion is so rampant that the community will have to continue to struggle and fight for social justice and development. Only then we would be able to face and surmount the difficulties of deprivation. The Satar Committee report has been consigned to depositories of government offices. Nothing has happened in the last 10 years regarding the affirmative actions which the previous governments had promised to implement. My dear students, before I conclude, I would like to say one thing. I wish to draw your most sincere attention to the enormous opportunities India offers with regards to your higher education. Getting a graduate degree is great, but that is not enough to create a future for you and create a future for your family and a future for the community and a future for the society where we live. So India has about 1,300 universities where you can go for higher education. What I see in the last 25 years is that although we have hundreds of CBSE English medium schools, we don't find people undergoing courses, postgraduate courses in languages, sciences, literature, social sciences, engineering, medicine, and so on. And you don't find them in the Indian universities. I was working in 3 universities as the Vice Chancellor. Except in Muslim universities, you don't find them. So please understand that India is a country that is open, and the seats in all universities are open for everyone. Without any reservation, I would appeal to the new graduates who are getting their degrees today to pursue a line of excellence, devote themselves for higher education in whatever field they want. You can undergo any programs. And if you are going to miss that opportunity, you are not the only people missing the opportunity. The Muslim community is losing the opportunity. There are several lakhs of posts are being filled up by the government agencies in the country, the railways, the tourism sector, the Indian Airlines, the civil services. UPSC is conducting everyday interviews. Public service commissions are doing the same thing every day. Wherever there are some reservations, you get them. Otherwise, you are nowhere. So we are a community not to wait for reservations. We are a group of people, we should struggle and obtain the rightful place everywhere in the country based on merit itself. No mercy will be available, you know that. Muslims will not get any mercy with respect to admissions in universities or jobs in universities or jobs in private sector and many public sector agencies. So that is where you have to devote the next 5 years. You have strengthened your foundations strengthen the foundation of your family, strengthen the foundation of yourself and the nation. So I hope and wish that you will dedicate yourself in the pursuit of learning and creation of new knowledge and become people who can get patents, people who can discover things. And India is a country where merit is valued. I know there are so many people in the Indian Space Research Organization, in various universities, in the R&D institutions the country has nurtured in the last 75 years. There are places, but you should be qualified to step into those institutions created by the nation. We have a right in the national cake. We are not beggars. We have to snatch those positions based on your qualifications and attainments. So may Almighty Allah bless you to gain laurels in your life and make you most beneficial citizens of this country and Ummah. Assalamu alaikum.